want to say that I am truly sorry. Okay. Bye bye.
God damn. That is not good. That is absolutely not good. I'm sorry, but whatever Vshojo is gonna try to correct that, good luck with that. This is a bandwagon that, or like a spellball that has gone rolling, and there's absolutely nothing that you can do to stop it. What hurts me though is, of course, like obviously the fact that the money to the charity is denied. That is basically not being paid despite the promises, despite the very reason why people donated, and the very reason why people actually gave their hard-earned money to a charity to support them, to support people who actually need it. And if it's actually not getting put through because of a, well, third party in this case, actually not doing what they're supposed to do, then yes, that is well within your right to be absolutely pissed about that. So yeah, Vshojo is just over and done. Whatever they are going to do, there is nothing on this planet that they can do that will fix this. There's absolutely nothing that they can do. There's absolutely nothing that they can do. Vshojo is just, no, it's done. You fucked up so hard to the point that if your towns are already leaving like crazy, probably for also different reasons, and now your biggest contender, your biggest, how would I say it? I don't want to call Ironmouse an asset because he's not. She's way more than just an asset. But you know what I mean, right? So like the biggest player on your team is also leaving because of your bullshit, then you know you fucked up. And not to mention, I mean, the IRS holding the funds for that long though, for a year plus, I don't know. And again, it is also indeed something that I figured about Ironmouse, that I kind of felt that Vshojo was leaning so hard on Ironmouse primarily to indeed, like you guys are saying, to be like the face of the brand. I'm basically the face of Vshojo. Like, I really felt that, and that's why that also sat a little bit wrong with me, where there's so much being pushed onto Ironmouse to do all that shit that I'm thinking, how exactly, like, what are you guys expecting from Ironmouse? They're trying to milk the shit, like in a financial kind of thing, not literally, in a financial kind of thing. They're literally trying to milk the brand that is Ironmouse. Of course, we don't know the whole picture. That will probably, as she has mentioned, be explained later. I suggest that people do not jump to conclusions, because that's something that people like to do, right? People are not going to jump to conclusions with like, oh, want to bet that this is the reason why Ironmouse left, or want to bet that this is the reason that Zentrail left, or want to bet that this is the reason that Giga left. You know, all that shit is now going to be in. It's going to be all over Twitter for at least a month, 2 months, something like that. And of course, it will be a running joke where Vshojo is going to be something like, oh, I didn't pay my whatever the fucks, you guys don't pay charity. You know, it's going to be a running grudge joke thing that will be going on for forever, basically. People are going to use that as a meme, essentially. So yeah, it is a shame though. It is really, really such a big shame though. Like there's so much shit, like, because Vshojo is now at it at their absolute weakest. They have lost Mata, Giga, Zen, very big contenders, and now Ironmouse, their biggest one. Vshojo is not gonna be able to maintain it. It's just GG. Just close your books. It's time to go. There's no way now. Like Vshojo Japan, like how royally fucked are they now? You know, the new ones for Vshojo Japan? Like how fucked are those guys right now? Like how fucking fucked is that though even? And like there's so much shit going on with Vshojo that I'm thinking, what is going on? Not only with the with the members themselves, but now with this, like, who knows what else is going to be out there. Of course, don't jump to conclusions, but that is the thing that people are now going to pry for. They want to know more. People will do absolutely everything now to figure out, like, what else is happening. And there will be forums and things where people are just going to be, just as all speculations and things and information that we haven't known yet that will now be brought to the public. Because that is something that people like to do. Whenever someone or something is at their weakest, that's when everyone will try to gang up on that thing. So this is what I will predict though. Because I was predicting for a very long time that something big is going to happen in a VTuber community, and I guess this is it. About like the talents leaving Vshojo, like people unfollowing, for example, each other. I'm also thinking that doesn't seem normal. And then now this, that is really weird. That was really weird. And that's why I guess I was right. Like I was feeling it like constant, like something is not adding up here. Something feels really, really, really fucking weird. And I feel like there's like, I'm sorry for using the word like a lot. I'm just being stupid. But this is really, this is not good. The tabby sense is thing, exactly. But it is indeed, okay, yeah, the thing that I was predicting, or that I want to predict. So what I'm predicting is now literally everyone is going to start speaking about things. And there's already people, even before this news, there's already people speaking out about things. Not only about Vshojo, but about just VTubers in general. That things are now going to be brought to light to where the entire VTuber thing is going to be like an all-out war. No pun intended with the game mode that I love to play on Doom, but it's literally going to be that. It's going to be like shit being thrown at each other like crazy. So it's going to be absolutely crazy. So there is going to be a nuclear war going on with the VTuber scene right now. And again, not only the agencies, but also VTubers themselves. 100%. That is a guarantee that is going to happen. That really sucks though, because again, this is exactly why I keep saying that even though I am a VTuber, I don't want to associate myself with VTubers because of the reputation that VTubers have. And I'm like, I just want to stay on our own little island and be like, hey, we're, not like everything everything else that's going on. But yeah, it is such a shame though. It is such an absolute shame. So at the moment, people are just gonna flock to the bad news because that's something that people like. People like reading bad news. It's been a thing ever since news was a thing, like since the medieval ages and so on, started to get like historical. But that's the thing. People like reading bad news because, I don't know, human beings are stupid. So that's why it is really going to get chaotic. Hold on to your hats and your seats and your everything because shit is going to hit the fan really hard. And I predicted it. Fucking called it. It's going to be absolutely crazy. However, there is still something that I would like to bring a big emphasis on. I know that people are going to be extremely hateful towards Vshojo right now. There's already been a shitload of people doing that, but now people are going to be like, see, I told you Vshojo was bad. See, I told you the Vshojo was up to no good. See, it doesn't matter whether people were saying that from the get-go. You're either just hating on it, or you were kind of predicting things, or like conspiracy theories, like from many, many years ago, But as of today, sadly enough, that is, kind of the reality that we have to deal with right now. And even then, even with all this shit going on, I highly advise people not to massively start harassing the Vshojo talents or the ex-Vshojo talents. I know that there's going to be people that are going to be prying into their business and gonna be thinking about like all these conspiracies about like, for example, with Zen, like, why did you leave, Zen? Why did you leave? Is it because Vshojo also owes you money? Shit like that. Or with Giga that are gonna be like, yeah, do they still owe you money for some business things that you have been doing? That, people will try to get as much information out of them as they can. From either Vshojo towns or ex-Vshojo towns, it's gonna happen. So, and that is the bad part. Like, that is something that I really discourage people to do. Like, don't do that. Stay civil. You can ask questions, but you shouldn't be going to the point to be like, oh, I busted know this because I want to know, like, you know, the people should be knowing all this, right? To which I'm thinking, at the moment, stay in your own lane, because even if you would know these things, what good is it to you as a person, right? That's something that I want to, you know, that's something that I want you guys to memorize the most, as in, what benefit is it to you that you would be able to let, like, you knowing the information, right? Yes, you will know the information, but you yourself as a person are not going to, like, nothing is going to change about what happened, whether or not you know what happened, right? You knowing something doesn't mean that you therefore can change something. Unless you are very influential, maybe you can. But even on those grounds, whatever is done, and there's nothing you can do about it anymore. It happened, you cannot change it anymore. So that's why I really urge people to not be prying into people's business, because even if you can do that, even if you want to do that, it is not going to be beneficial to you, even if you would know what is going on. So, and that's why we have to sit tight. Don't jump to conclusions. Like, don't start assuming things, because that's also a thing that I've been saying so many times. Don't jump to conclusions. Don't start assuming things, and just see what is going on first before making an astute decision whether or not you want to keep supporting someone or something. So please, people, think critically for yourself and be civil about it. Be civil about the situation. We're all adults here, hopefully mature enough to not start like some kind of a war, even though I know it's going to happen. Some kind of a Twitter VTuber civil war. It is going to happen. I know it's going to happen. It's going to suck major ass. But even then, please just continue focusing on yourself, right? Try focusing on yourself first and foremost. And all this will eventually blow over. And sure, I would suggest not forgetting what happened. You also don't have to forgive anyone for what happened, but more in the sense of process the knowledge or process the things that you know and move on from it, and use this as a learning experience. Use this of whatever's happening now with Vshojo and what is going to happen, sadly enough. Use this as an experience for yourself to teach you how things work, how, sadly enough, things work. Sometimes behind the scenes, sometimes not so very much behind the scenes, but that you can understand on not everything is as sunshine and rainbows as it looks, right? Sure, there's many positive things about VTubing, 100%. But the problem is that with this situation, it is hard to defend that reputation. So therefore, just try to, like, let this even be more of an encouragement of you doing better than whatever agency or whatever big VTuber is doing. Try to prove the opposite, despite of the shit that is happening. And don't care too much about what is happening. Yes, you can feel sorry for the people that are involved in this, but you can only show them your support, but you should not grab your virtual torches and pitchforks, because it's not going to do anything. Like, Vshojo in this case has already dug their own grave. They've done this to themselves. You don't even need to do anything anymore. They did it to themselves. Move on, focus on yourself, and try to improve the shit reputation, all the VTubers, once again, that we have to deal with. And support those that are involved in this shitty situation, and also for what's to come in the future of what is, you know, of the chaos and the negativity that is going to be everywhere in terms of VTubers and agencies. Because trust me, it is going to happen. It is probably already happening too. And I just urge you, support those that you want to support. Take care of them. Take care of them with your whole heart. If you wholeheartedly believe in them, support them individually. Let them know that either you got their backs, or however you say it, that you're on their side, or not on their side, or by their side, right? That you're by their side to support them through thick and thin, and focus on making those individuals happy. Support them to recover from what is happening. But don't be like, oh, fuck Vshojo, how dare they fuck over my Oshi. Like, stop. Don't do that. They've already done it to themselves. There's no need to, what do you say, like beat a dead horse, or whatever the saying is. I don't know. But at the moment, just do that. Can you do that? Can we all do that? Can we just wait and just like don't jump to conclusions, don't assume things, and just support the individuals and take care and show the positive side about VTubing, and not some kind of a, like, don't try to make this look like some kind of a toxic high school girls bathroom kind of shenanigan where people are just like all out for one another, which is sadly enough something that does happen, right? True, I won't deny that. But that doesn't mean that everyone is like that. And that's what I want to focus on. That's what I want to focus on, that people actually show, like, hey, we VTubers are actually chill. Ironmouse is actually really chill. And Trail is actually really chill. Giga's really chill. Mata is really chill. You know, things like that. Like, I'm sure, like, Haruka is also chill. I'm sure that Melody is also chill. Just, you know, the individuals to themselves. And those are the people that you have to support. And I do hope that people are mature enough to actually do that.